panel of scientific experts at the U.S. Centers for Disease Control meeting on Tuesday to decide who should get the first batch of 20 million vaccines and when.
The CDC is moving forward and being very proactive in having some of those early discussions before that vaccine's even finished being authorized at the FDA.
This week, Moderna applied for emergency authorization for its vaccine, almost 2 weeks after drug maker Pfizer, both still awaiting approval from U.S. regulators. On Tuesday, the Trump administration tried to hurry them along, the president's chief of staff summoning the head of the Food and Drug Administration to the White House for an in-person briefing. It's a move critics fear may further undermine public faith in vaccine safety.
I will take the vaccine when it does come. Not immediately. I want to see, how well the actual public does with it.
U.S. air carriers are reportedly transporting doses now to some of America's hardest hit states. And inoculations could start by the middle of this month for healthcare workers and the elderly in nursing care facilities. Most Americans likely having to wait until mid-spring. And now a new U.S. government report suggesting that COVID-19 may have been in the U.S. at the end of last year, weeks before the first diagnosed case on American soil on January the 20th. 39 samples of blood donations from 3 Western states showing traces of COVID-19 antibodies in mid-December 2019. Meanwhile, a group of lawmakers on Tuesday unveiled a bipartisan bill for nearly $1 trillion in COVID relief.
We recognize that families all across America are struggling, that businesses are closing, that hospitals are overwhelmed.
That it would be stupidity on steroids if Congress left for Christmas without doing an interim package as a bridge.
A third of the money earmarked for small businesses and $16 billion for vaccine distribution and testing if it gets passed. Well, the Democratic Speaker of the House and the Republican Majority Leader haven't spoken about COVID relief since the elections in early November. With most of the safety nets from the previous packages set to expire at the end of this month, millions of Americans are bracing for a tough winter. Roe Ruttenberg, CGTN in Washington.